Hey all, this is Erskine. Welcome back to Eternal. It's week 3 of the October League. Let's see what RNG has given us. I think the new 2 packs have come up. Omens of the Past, so set 2. Let's see what we've rolled. So remember, we're in Time Justice Shadow right now. Not really doing a Life Force deck. Good in a pinch, though if the enemy has high spell concentrations and more of a hassle than anything else. It's not bad for a common drop. We're not in red. Not awesome. So nothing too stellar. Okay, definitely not awesome. There's some cool decks based on this, but very, very niche. And I think solely relegated to Constructed. So, wow, really nothing from this pack. That's kind of sad. Alright, next. Maybe the Brushstalker, but I'm not sure. We get here. Stranger. Okay. Victor's Cry could be cool. This is not bad. It does revenge as well. Early drops were kind of good on drops. Auric Bully. We don't have a lot of weapons. 3-2 for 2 is... it's okay. Maybe? Okay. But again, early drops are okay on. Again, Life Force not a thing we're doing. And Shepherd's Horn. Okay. Cards over because one less. Again, there's some Mimi decks in Constructed that abuse this, but I'm not sure how good it's going to be for us. So, okay, less awesome than I would have hoped for in our pulls this week. I don't think there's much to be had here. I mean, if we look at what we're looking at, we need more spells. We were tight on slots anyway. Like, we were barely cutting in time. This has been underwhelming, I'll be honest with you. Overwhelmed. Get it? No, not that was bad. Yeah, I feel like I never want to play this because I always feel like I should wait longer to get value out of it. I feel like maybe I'm going to cut that. I don't think I've ever used that efficiently. Yeah, it's like 2 for 1-1, and early on doesn't really help. I think I might cut that thing, actually. So what do we put in for, I mean, technically a late game drop, I guess. So red, we're out of... anything new that's cool in time or something we want to put back in? Maybe. Not Trail Runner, not Shepherd's Horn. I don't think we have anything that gives us Overwhelm. No, we don't have any Overwhelm, so this is completely useless to us. I mean, Brushstalker? Maybe Brushstalker? That might not be bad. Like I said, this could be abused by people playing a lot of little spells, and Spells Matter is kind of an archetype that the new set pushes, so there's a little more of a risk playing this thing. But 5-5 for 4, just dropping early, can really dominate the game if the enemy doesn't have any spells to go for. So, I don't know, that one is... it's been successful sometimes, other times it's bitten me in the ass, so I'm not sure if I like it so much. We got a Talon, which is good early removal, but our removal suite is pretty solid already. With the extracts, I don't feel like I need that. So like a 2 or 3 drop, or even a late game drop, because the Copper Conduit was more of a late game thing. The Watchwing we might put back in. It's maybe a thing we can play with. I don't want to put another spell in. Yeah, I just feel like we didn't really gain much from this week, and that's really kind of sad. I think also one of the issues was that we tended to find ourselves stuck with late game threats and not a lot of early plays, which I find very strange because that was a common theme in our last couple weeks. Though we do have early drops. We have the Strangers, we have the Herbalist, and then we're right up to 3, and then we ended up getting hands full of like 4+ drops, which we don't actually have that many of if you look at our curve. So our curve is super low. So that was a really weird situation on board last time. I'm probably going to cut the Conduit, because that really has not been doing what I want it to. And I might put in the Destroyer again. That's a bit of a threat. It didn't work out for us last time. We got a lot of... God, should we switch to Praxis? Because we have a crap ton of Praxis. Could put in a Bully, but again, like without a lot of weapons, this card is just a 3-2 for 2. It's just an Argenport Soldier, basically. It's not great. And it has a more difficult influence requirement. Again, we have one weapon, basically. So it's not really... doesn't synergize at all. I mean, should we be... That is a question. Should we be in Praxis? We do have fixing for Praxis with the Chrono Combre Stranger. Let's revalue. Maybe we shift colors at this point. What do we have in Praxis right now? So red was not our strongest suit, though. We have good early plays. I mean, this could be a super aggressive low to the ground deck kind of thing. That's not a great card. What set are you from? Of course you are. You know, with the Jito, this is such a terrible decision if we shift now. The Oniologist is kind of crap, but Smith's Hammer and the Sledge is good. Sharpshooter's pretty good. Excavator, no. Illuminator's solid, but we don't have any bombs in red. And then in Praxis here, again, we know what we have in time, which is not a lot of low end, some high end, and some decent tricks, but nothing too crazy. But the thing is, the reason we want to be in here, obviously, would be for stuff like Heart of the Vault. These are all super top. I don't think it makes sense. I don't think going into Praxis makes sense. Are there any other colors we want to go into? I don't think so. I think we got to stick with what we've got. And the question is, how do we just shift based on what we've acquired? And the answer is, there's not a lot of good ways to do so. Go back into here. Like, what do we want to sub out? What are we having trouble with? We're having trouble with getting rushed down. Why are you in here? Good God, I misclicked. We get rid of the... Wait a minute. What did we just plug in? Because we got rid of the conduit. Oh, we put in the destroyer. Right. So we still have the shieldman in. The destroyer's here. I don't know. I think that's going to help us a bit with the lifesteal and stuff. I think that's better. It's just really sad, but there's really nothing actionable from this week. Again, I want to cut units. I'm already at 17. That's not a lot of units. Especially for a limited deck. And with spells and attachments already taking 12 slots, I don't want to change anything out. The Victor's Cry is cool. It's another combat trick. It was an expensive combat trick. It's a combat trick for 5. It's probably the only thing I'd be thinking of subbing in. No, for 4, sorry. It gives us 5/5, and it revenges. It's good. It's good, just not that good. And I'd like, what would I sub Victor's Cry out for? Let's plug it in. What would I sub Victor's Cry out for? Definitely not that. It's been our win con multiple times. Nothing really. I mean, maybe Strength of Many, because we don't really build a huge board, but that's a cheap trick versus a really expensive one. I don't know. I don't think I want to cut Strength of Many. It's hard enough to spend power for things. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to leave it. Just make that one shift because the conduit wasn't doing stuff. We're going to play pretty much with the same deck, which is awful sad, actually. I was really hoping we get something interesting this week. So that might put us behind a bit in our first 5 games. Let's see how it shakes out. Game 1. Night Shame. Alright, so it's a tough name, man. Hopefully that gets better for you. Alright, so Tinker... A lot of tall drops, not much to play with. We're going to redraw this hand. 2 power is a little too light. Okay, 4 power is better. Can't cast the Blister Sting. We do have the Shieldman to kill time before we get time. Get it? Kill time? Oh, God. Alright, stop. It's fine. Not a good start, though. We don't have anything aggressive, so we're just going to play for the late game. If the opponent builds a really solid board, we could be in trouble. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see. Oh, come on, Night Shame. Let's go. Let's go, Sunshine. Do some things. Okay, Praxis. Someone's in Praxis. I mean, this is not going to be a great start. Attacking with a 2, whatever. Rebel Rouser wasn't a good draw here, but I can make things interesting. Depends how fast. This kind of deck tends to be pretty explosive if it's normally built, unless he ends up like our Praxis, which is nothing but late game. It's a cool avatar, though. I like that one. Together, that's a problem. Find the path. So he's not particularly... They buffed him, too. He used to be a 2/1. This got way better, and that's a pretty dope drop. We don't really have much else to play here. I'm going to Tinker first. I'll take the 2, but I want to know what's freaking coming. Yeah. We're not doing that, because we ain't seeing that for a long time. We don't even have any time, so... If we draw power now, this is going to be pretty bad. But alright, we're up to 4 power almost. We can kind of... do something. I mean, we'll take the 2, but we're gonna get outvalued here pretty hard. 3 for 3. So these are all the buffed cards, actually. A lot of these got buffed. So there's a massive patch recently, 1.39, and this is obviously a thing that's happening now. So I need time influence. We can play the Blister Sting and really make this thing suffer a bit. Come on, Sunshine. Game's taking a little too long. Hello. You have no power. Their decisions are not hard. Come on, Sunshine. You can do it. I believe in you. Nightshame is making this recording difficult. Hello, friend. You have units. You have little totems we can click on. Haven't done anything. Okay. So either he DC'd or he's slow playing me to the point. Thank you, God. Alright. Order. I might even down. No, I can't downfall this guy. Sorry, it's not hard removal. I only have cut ties, hard removal. This guy is here. He's just not doing much. But this is not a good hand for what we're doing. We don't have anything really offensive. Okay, he's got ramp. Okay. So he might actually... Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get wrecked here. Opponent drew well. We did not... And he still got a grip of 3. So we got a grip of 4, and he's already got full board. How did this even happen? It's scary, man. So we can extract... we can either extract his ramp, or we could extract one of his damage dealers. I'm going to extract... Not his ramp. This would be his ramp. I'm going to extract the value he's getting. Okay, do I need another power? I kind of don't right now. I need something playable. Ugh, this is not good. I mean, the ramp is annoying, but we have more extracts. I just want to make sure he wasn't drawing like giant fat for value. But this is... We're going to be taking so much damage here, and there's really not much we can do with this. Rabble Rouser is useless here. This is really quite bad. Like, quite bad. Like, this is not a good draw. We're lacking our third power. And we have a lot of fixing in this deck. And we haven't seen any of it. So... And this guy's really slow playing us, which is a little irritating. We already have a bad hand, buddy. Our first 2 weeks, like I said, we're 11-9, so it's not a great record. It's slightly over 50-50, but not by much. Hell, you can do the math at home, if you like. Yeah, but not so good, right? It's like 55% win rate. It's miserable. It's not good. Buddy, this game, like, I know it's challenging sometimes, but it's not rocket science. Can we just go? Like, literally, you're using the whole turn every single time, Sunshine. Can we please commit to something? Thank you. Really don't care. Like, what is this guy? Am I playing... Maybe I'm playing someone who's a little slow. I think that's fair. Yeah, we're losing. We know. Just play your goddamn card, buddy. Like, as interesting as this is, like, this is just painful to deal with. Okay. So, like I said, we are drawing nothing that we need. That's not gonna help much. At least we might be able to... Like, we don't have anything to play here. He has a fast spell, though, clearly. He has a torch, he can wipe this guy, he can take more damage to us, that'd be interesting. This guy either has a really bad connection, or he's just trying really hard to drive me insane. You rarely get these kind of players, so this is kind of uniquely annoying. Look at it, like, just, what is going on, man? You have a dominant position. Look at this, he's got a strong board, he's got a full grip, and we basically have not... How did this even happen? He's basically missing his power drops, essentially, but he's just getting fuel. He's getting all his low drops. Some worries a pretty neat drop if you have the rep. Or rather, influence. Buddy, come on. You're killing Urs here, man. You're killing Papa Urs. Okay, yes, you can refill your hand. That's really good. Good on you. Cool. I mean, he could have a torch to... Nah, that sucks. So he's not going to get back. Okay. If he has a torch, that's okay. It might have been the Purify was the fast spell. Yeah, it was. I mean, we can't do anything about this. Right now, we're just getting beaten down. We don't have anything we can do. We can downfall this guy at least. And try to stop the bleeding. There's time. But that's a little late in coming. Well, let's do what we can. Cut ties. Hard removal for weenies. Alright, fuck it. I'll take what I can get at this point, because right now, beggars, choosers, and all. Oy. Yeah, I'm not liking this much. I pulled Purify. It's pretty lucky. It's not an easy spell to get in Praxis. It's not very common to see in the packs. His removal in practice is pretty few and far between. It's usually damage based, but silence and removal is pretty good. Between Torch and Purify is pretty solid. Now, so I'm completely out of tricks and I'm behind on board. Like, this is just a terrible draw for us. And the opponent might have missed his power drops, but the draw was okay. And he really shouldn't be attacking with his Initiative of the Sands, but buddy, this game has gone on 7 minutes longer than it needed to, okay? With a grip like that, you should be fine. I know what I'm getting next, so this is not going to get any better. Dude! Holy crap. Okay, really? That was what it took? That was seriously what it took for you to figure that out? I mean, we're dead next turn, effectively. Oy. If he puts anything on board, we're screwed. He didn't put anything on board. Okay, well, let's kill the bigger thing. And, okay. Now we're down. Like, this is miserable. What a miserable hand. And a miserable draws, too. Like, really. Nothing we could really action on. Ugh. And this guy's just... This slow play makes this so much worse. It's like we're losing so badly. And the slow play makes it worse. Probably drew a temper, right? Buddy. If you have a fast spell, just freaking play it. Okay, fine. Dude, why would you even... Why would you not just go for the win now? Why? Why wait? God, that was irritating. I actually don't mind the loss as much as the slow play. Come on, man. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. So, terrible draw. Not much we could do. Nothing playable. In a deck where we sometimes struggle for mana, we basically pulled Lunch Power. And nothing to do. That was really bad. Really unlucky. But sometimes variance hits you like that. Oh well. There's always next game. The Jackalope King. Here we go. He looks like a Jackalope King, doesn't he? Not enough influence to play anything, so that's fine. All our colors, including Double Shadow eventually, plus Ramp. This looks good. Yes, please. We're on the draw. Let's go. Fortune smile on us both. Don't worry. Last guy played so slow that I'm more than happy to just go. More than happy to just go. The green doesn't have any removal immediately. Let's go ahead and play this. Play that. And we have Double Shadow already. Do we need double anything else? Fuck, I forgot. I think it's just Double Shadow. Maybe Double Justice? I don't even need Double Time for anything. Let's attack for fun. Cool. Let's just grab Double Justice, because you tend to need Double Justice sometimes. For stuff. I don't know if it's in this deck. I should have really checked. I forgot. Playing a 3-color deck and I don't remember what my influence requirements are. Good on you, Urs. Good move. Hey, are we actually, like, on pace for a change? Holy crap, we're actually on the offensive. Are we the beatdown this game for a change? Unbelievable. Alright, we got 6 power works, because that gets me to Horse Snatcher. Perfect. Don't know what got that +2/+2, but okay. Our opponent is having remarkably bad luck here. Hey, space. Horse Snatcher next turn makes this a lot better. What is he going to play on D? Shard of Spawn play unit. It's... Okay, that's pretty cool. Kind of a late game play, but alright. Just fight. Horse Snatcher. And then we can maybe swing in for lethal. In the air with Strength of Many, if he plays something on the ground. If he plays something in the air, it could be interesting. We may still be able to knock it out of the air. Unless he removes, then we have more of an issue. Knight of Sorrow. So he's a 4/4. Not nothing doing there. So it's 8 in the air. Plus 4 means we have lethal. Yeah, we have lethal. Okay, so that went better. Thank you. Alright, so he had a really bad draw, kind of like us last game, so we didn't take 7 minutes to play a game. We should have won in, like, 3. Because we're a nice, conscientious player. And respect our opponent's time. Recurring Nightmare. It's a cool card. Mimi as hell, and a key part of some really broken combos. I mean, not really broken per se, but it's like, you combo out and you win kind of situations, but really hard to get and very not dependable, so, eh. What you got, man? That's the one thing I think Eternal's a little shy on, but I guess it just hasn't been around as long as Magic has. Is just the number of combo decks, like actual combo decks, are few and far between, and they're not necessarily top tier. But it's getting there. So what do we have? We have double shadow, more shadow influence. We have calligrapher. We have this. This is not bad. I'm actually going to keep this. Because we have removal, we have a body, and then we could probably hit a 4th power sometime between the scout and curve out into fledgling as well. They nerfed calligrapher too. So obviously, like, having these nerfs hit in the middle of the season hurt some builds. Like, this used to be a 3-4, which was fantastic. And now it's less so. But okay. What we got? Okay. Usually not a good sign if the opponent does that early. It means he's starved for stuff. Or he's playing undepleted on turn 2 to play something good. Okay, there's a 3rd power. We're going to save the extract for removal. Curve into our calligrapher, if that's what we need to do. Okay, fantastic. There's our 3rd color. Okay, so far so good. And we have our 5th power for our fledgling. So now we're curving well, for a change. That needs to die, because that can get boosted later. Okay, we're drawing nothing but power here, which is interesting. Pay 6, huh? Well, if he trades, we trade. That's fine. I'm happy to trade. He won't trade. Alright, that's fine. Move that later. If it gets big, we have downfall. If it stays what it is. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we curved out beautifully, and the opponent saw the writing on the wall. So, 1 really crappy game early, 2 really good ones after that. So RNG works out, baby. So 2 more wins in the bucket, 13 and 11. No, 12 and 11. What? 13 and 10, sorry. What am I talking about? 13 and 10. It's not awesome. If we can get 2 more wins, I'd be pretty happy. So despite not having any additional playable cards this week, which was kind of sad, our deck is actually doing okay. If we can get 3 and 2 in this set of 5 games, I'd be pretty happy. That would be my goal. We don't have a stellar pool in sealed, and we don't really have colors that are strong, so for us, that's a no. Even though we just don't have the influence we need. There's influence and a 4th power. That's not great though. We can get the Wormstone, but we want to use that spell to pop it. So, okay, that's better. Not awesome yet. We're gonna save the Seek power for the Wormstone. If our opponent has anything resembling a fast start, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Seek the Waystone. Seek the Waystone. Okay, that's better. We don't get beat down too hard. He likes Aegis. He likes Aegis. Cool. Well, so much for a removal. Why would you... I guess he doesn't want to be removed. It makes sense. I have an extract sitting right here. Runehammer. Alright, cool. Well, he's going to swing for 4. Obviously. That's neat. Cool story, bro. Well, I'm probably going to have to extract right now. Otherwise, we're going to have some serious issues. I'd really rather Wormstone, but okay. I don't have the influence. Haha, says I. Okay. Not so good. So we're going to beat down pretty hard here. I totally blanked on that. I didn't click my influence requirement, so there's going to be an issue. Okay, there's the beatdown. Now, we need stuff, like, immediately. We need a second shadow. Get somewhere. Drop the shadow down. And let's extract this immediately. Don't want to give him free beats on us, and that'll be the 6th power for the Horse Snatcher. So now we're in business. The problem is our opponent has had a lot of time to establish board. Not so good. Okay, so this locks up the ground. We need to lock up the air somehow. It's the 4th sigil, so let's lock up what we can. Fine.
Taste life everlasting.
Okay. Are we the beatdown here? Should we be the beatdown here? I think that's fine. With some kind of advantage, we gotta make him think about pulling back. If he has tricks, then he has tricks. I can't do much. We just had a pretty, unfortunately, slow start, and the opponent had a decent start. That sucks. That makes it very difficult to do. Oh, balls. Okay, so they're really playing for the win. That's super unlucky. So now we have the problem of... That's really unlucky, because basically negated everything we did there. That's super bad. So what we need to do is play 2 threats, potentially. But we have to block.
The throne must be destroyed.
That's... Wow. 2 blackguard sidearms. We could have pulled this... We could have turned this around. That was unlucky. Sure. But we don't have much choice here. We're on defense, and that's awful. Okay. Alright, what can you do? I mean, that was ridiculous. We had the solution for this, lifesteal and deadly, and he had the perfect solution to stop it. So, blackguard sidearms are good, but that was really, really unlucky. Opponent draw well. Can't plan for that. Got 2 of them. Cast the first one, I'm like, alright, that's a problem. Second one, I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. God. The bad beats are real, man. We had it going. Like, if we had time to establish, it would have been fine. But that was just backbreaking. Oh, man, that was backbreaking. Oof. Problem is, we had to block, because otherwise we would have died. And it's just that execute, too, at the end. Just the... Add, more insult to injury is what we're looking at there. Alright. This is... It's not terrible. At least we'll have no influence problems, assuming we draw into something useful. Scouting, I think, will be at a premium here. God, we've always on the draw, aren't we? That's a fucking problem. Alright. Everything draws lifesteal. That needs to get stopped ASAP, so I'm going to marshal the crap out of that as soon as we're able. I think it's too dangerous to stay alive. Yep. It also boosts it. This is a great card, actually. And it gives you... yeah, okay. Spur on is not what I want to see this early. But you need to not get value anymore. Thank you. No value for you. What do you got now? Probably something good. And I've got 2 strangers. Give it the stranger touch. Alright, cool. I'm gonna hold back, it's fine. I can't trade profitably, so there's no need. So he's running out his power curve just fine. So we've definitely got our power handled. I'm gonna save the Seek power though, for obvious reasons. I want to use it to crack a Wormstone if I need to. And right now we are not Shine Power. We actually don't need more than 6. Well, we do toward the end game with the thing. That's a problem. 4/4 lifesteal is a problem. Yeah, it is. And we can't do anything. Oh, we can double block. We can triple block even if need be. There's your pump. Okay, so we need removal. We need stuff. We need something resembling a threat instead of just power fixing. I was complaining that we didn't get enough fixing last game, and now it's like, guess what? Fuck that. Wow. Okay. That was unexpected. Pulled Surso's choice. Really? And we're drawing power. Okay, so this is how we die. Okay. Well, I mean... that is ridiculous. Okay. Fair. Yeah, this is game. Not much to do. We didn't draw any threats here. And he's just going to constantly start stinging this out. Alright. So we're not dead yet. I don't like to give up. But we're getting really fucking close to me giving up. So, if he removes this, then we're done. If not, we can at least make him think about moving the Panther forward. The 5 per turn is not good either. But at least this we can have a downfall on. Gotta feel out how we're gonna do this. At least give him something to think about. But look at it. I mean, oh my god. It's like either we draw all our late game, all our early game, or, I mean, we've rarely curved out nicely. Those are the exception, not the rule. I'm obviously going to kill the Life Stealer here, because that just brings the game further and further away. That ends it sooner, but I can't do much. And that way it stops him gaining Wisp value. Now, at this point, I am drawing nothing but power. I mean, there are no words. At this point, I should just concede. Because we drew 8 power and a couple early game threats, and that's it. Wow, some really terrible luck this week. Really terrible luck. I mean, this is pretty much par for the course. See me play XCOM, you know that I'm not an individual who should be betting on anything with RNG in it. Because, holy crap. Buddy, this is not a science project. Just go and attack. What is with all the slow players this week?
We stand strong.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I got nothing here. I don't think there's anything I can draw here that gives me an out, but whatever. It's fuck this game. Fuck this game. How bad was that? Jeez, Louise. Did we draw nothing but power that game? That's hilarious. Hold on. This I gotta see. Did we draw nothing but power that game? Give me a second. Where's our last match? Right here. 8 turns. What do we draw? Okay, this is our opening hand. Yeah, we drew basically almost nothing but power. That's hilarious. How much power do we draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was our opening hand. Power. Power. Seek power, so basically power. Basically power. And it was Blister Sting. Yeah, that was... Alright. Well, friends, there's RNG for you. I'll see you next episode for the next 5 games. Hopefully we could do better. We went 2 and 3. Let's hope we can do 3 and 2 at least next time. Till next time. Till then.